I'm Bill. I'm with Cali Moto TV. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the Blasting Lab. That's right, we are here in our little makeshift cleaning tent. And as you guys know, I've started up a new little venture called the Blasting Lab where we are doing dry ice cleaning. And today we have our very first customer. Well, I don't want to say customer because he's a good friend of mine. Spencer's Ducati V4S 2020, and this is his commute bike. So I don't want to say he doesn't take care of this bike, but with 20,000+ miles already on this bike, there's a lot of places that you just can't get clean on this bike. So today I'm going to take you along for my very first motorcycle, what actually may be the very first on the internet dry ice cleaning of a motorcycle. That's right, we're gonna actually clean this motorcycle with our brand new dry ice blasting machine, the Cold Jet PCS 60. Now, I kind of bought this machine for the medical equipment, but as you guys may know, you guys have seen this in cleaning cars. I thought, hey, you know what? We've got a lift here. We're going to be doing cars, but I also absolutely love motorcycles, which you guys know. So why not blast some motorcycles? So give you a quick little tour. So we're actually in the shop. We've got the tent in the shop, and the reason why we've got the tent in the shop is to keep the dirt and the dust and everything down. But this is the Cold Jet PCS 60. This is actually the dry ice blasting equipment that we'll be using. So we're gonna get it fired up here in a second. And unfortunately, we're still waiting for our big air compressor to come in. So right now we're using our mobile wet and sand blast unit. So this thing has a humongous air compressor on it. And well, this is what we're gonna be working with. This is the stuff that you guys know you just can't get clean. Especially all of this little area, all this dirt, all this grease, all this chain lube, everything. We're gonna get all of this nice and clean. If we come over here, you're gonna see all of that inside there is all gonna be able to be cleaned with dry ice. It's non-abrasive, or it's not gonna be as abrasive, so it will clean this without stripping any of the paint. We're not gonna be harming any of the carbon fiber or anything. So we're gonna be able to basically just get through and clean all of this stuff in no time at all. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. I think this might be the very first motorcycle that's being dry ice cleaned, so I hope you enjoy it. It'll be a time lapse. I've got a GoPro sitting up over there. I'll bring you guys along, but I'm excited, so let's get to work. All right, for this particular bike, we're really just focusing on the motor side and not necessarily under the tank. We're really trying to get the visual look of this. So we're gonna be working on the front suspension, the forks, the brakes, getting this all cleaned up. We're gonna work on the radiator area, and we'll clean this by hand. But then we'll get into all this plastic, and this is where this is really gonna shine, because we're able to get into these areas that typically aren't cleaned. All of this is the major area. This is the lower part of the motorcycle. So we're actually gonna get this sprocket cover off and get all that nice and clean, all in that area, which again is very, very hard to get. All of these areas over here, that area right there, that guy right there is also a big, hard place to get. In here, we're gonna try our best to get all up in that area. We'll be able to get the foot pegs cleaned up, so you can see the residual from the foot pegs, but all this area in here will be able to get cleaned up. Over to this motor side where you can see there's a little bit of oil seepage in here. We'll be able to get that all cleaned up. All of the heads will be nice and cleaned. All of this will be just nice and cleaned up. And then again, right here, this is gonna be a lovely shot because you can see that oil is bedded in there, and that thing is gonna get cleaned very, very nice. So let's get the PCS 60 fired up, and let's get to work. All right, you guys, well, here we are, and I'm suited up, and you guys will probably laugh a little bit, but look, I've seen a lot of people doing this dry ice blasting, And you know, the stuff, the particles that go into the air just are not healthy. We're blasting oils, we're blasting grease. So I want to make sure I took all the precautions to make sure that I'm protected. So I spent and invested in this suit, which has an air purifying system that's attached to the hood. So when I close the hood, not only does it keep me cool, but it allows me to breathe filtered air instead of the particles from the motorcycle that I'm going to be blasting off. I've also outfitted it with, let's go ahead and get them on, a couple GoPro lights so I can see what I'm doing. I've actually got one up here as well. Go ahead and get this one on. So this is going to give me a nice view of what I'm working on. So when I get into the detailed work of the motorcycle, I'm able to do that. So we've got two bits that we're going to be working with. We've got this kind of nifty fan style, and then we've got this extension with this little pinpoint. I think the pinpoint's going to end up probably being the better bet for us, but this is going to be good for the larger sweeping areas like the chain and stuff like that. But this is really going to get us into all of those little particular things. So it's getting hot in here. I'm going to get this thing closed up so I can cool down a little bit and get to work. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, so you guys can see it's actually going very, very well. I'm kind of switching between the fan nozzle and the pinpoint nozzle. The pinpoint nozzle, I tend to be able to get into a little bit of the tighter areas, so I've been using that a little bit. But man, it's a little bit time consuming because that little nozzle is just like, you know, pencil size. So we've got to get all of the areas and try to get fan out of an area. So it's going pretty well. A little bit of time consuming. That was about 40 minutes of time lapse. But I have to say, I mean, in certain settings like that chain, you guys saw me do that chain. Oh my God, it absolutely cleaned it up. Going over the rubber, so dry ice is inherently safe to rubber, so it's okay to actually use on rubber. The only one problem that it has is the foam. It actually has a problem with foam. So let's keep going. Well, there you guys have it. What might be the very first motorcycle on YouTube being cleaned with dry ice. And I have to say, it came out very, very nice. couple hours. There are some intricate details where we tried, to spend a little bit of time on. It's not 100%. It's about 99%. But when you look at some of the detail work in here and some of the areas that you can never, ever clean by hand. You can never get that cleaned. Look at the back sprocket. It absolutely looks like brand new. Now, granted, he does have a new chain and a new sprocket, but this carrier and these bolts, they were just grease and chain lube all through here, all in here, inside the kickstand. I mean, you guys know, the pain of cleaning a motorcycle, but here at the Blasting Lab, we can do it. So if you guys are interested, shoot me a comment down below. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, smash that like button, and ring the bell notification. Head over to the Blasting Labs YouTube page and give them a quick like and subscribe over there. I would greatly appreciate it. But the very first motorcycle being dry iced, and it's an OCD person's dream. I absolutely had a blast. So thank you guys for sticking around, and make sure you do the normal. Hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and ring the bell notification, because we have future content on dry ice cleaning over at the Blasting Lab. But thank you guys for sticking around, and we'll see you guys next video. Bye guys.